Aloha, fellow humans. Thank you for joining me in the second millennium. I am Cassandra from the ElevatedLifeExperience.com, and I am your transitional guide. I am no medical professional. I just consider myself a life experimentalist here to share things with you that I've learned along on my journey. And guys, I'm here with another message, okay? Life just has me wondering the energy for the day that this one comes out. So today I pulled out patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Okay. And I pulled grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Okay. Um, oh, and actually underneath that I have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Okay. So it's interesting, guys. Well, that's a pretty card. It's really interesting because, through the journey of grief, of losing somebody in our lives, we actually do end up gaining so many beautiful things in our lives. Granted, it definitely takes time. It is not something it's a journey to get there, and that is what happens. Why the patience is so important, because yes, it does happen in divine order. There are certain things when we climb up a hill, we have to put one foot in front of the other, and we have to climb up each and every rock, because every single rock that we're climbing up to get to the top of the hill is important for the top of the hill to even be the top of the hill, right? So it's the same thing when it comes to these losses, or these transitions of these experiences that we have with the people in our lives, whether that is them, the person making a transition out of life in general, or making a transition out of our life, or us again making a transition from one version of ourselves into another version of ourselves. Everything takes time. And there's different parts of us going through this for us to be able to be ready for the next step, because if you get to point Z and you haven't gone through the entire alphabet, then you're going to have no idea, one, even the value of Z, and two, what the heck you're even doing at Z and what to do now that you're here. It's like, it sounds good, but I'm missing everything, which is why we just need to understand that things are happening the way that they are. And it's so easy sometimes to be like frustrated with ourselves, like, why can't I just be okay? I think that's kind of really one of the hardest parts about when we're grieving, that it's like, oh, I just want to be fine. I just want to feel normal. Like, okay, I've accepted X, Y, and Z has happened, but now I just want to be like here. I want to be there. I want to be okay. But the thing that is beautiful is that it's not just about us going back to who we were. We'll never feel how we once felt after going through these type of transitions in our lives, which is difficult. It is rough. Um, Definitely don't take the part of that journey away from it. But there is so many beautiful things that do come on the other side. As they say, when one door closes, another door opens. Now, specifically speaking of when somebody makes a transition out of life, the love that we receive from the people that we had in our lives is unbound. And it is on a level that they could not have loved us in life. And to be able to experience that, and to be able to feel the love, and to feel them being able to give us the things that they couldn't give us, to be able to be in our minds, to understand how we operate from a way that they couldn't even understand, um, the daily battles that we go through in our mind, to be able to grant us the patience and grant us the direction, to go, for them to love us, or to provide us what it is that we need in our lives. So it is difficult. it's difficult even getting to the point of appreciating it. And even still, when you get there, it's a journey, right? Because you still have the simple things of the physical, material world that are no longer here. And that's an adjustment. Um, but it just takes being patient with ourselves and understanding that everything is a circle. There's no beginning, there's no ending, and all of it is vital, necessary, and absolutely beautiful. Okay? When I think back to the days of, I mean, I'm who am I kidding? I still cry over my dad, guys. To the day I until the day I make my transition, I'm sure that that's just going to be part of my life, because that's just part of life, right? But even that's beautiful. When I think back to it, it is a beautiful experience to have had the ability to love in such a manner, to be able to feel as I do. It life is the ups and downs, the yin and the yang. It's all beautiful, and it's all relative. I feel like this was kind of a scattered message, but it is a message all the same, guys, and it is my authentic truth at this exact point in time. So for whatever this is, I hope that this hits somebody. And as always, I am sending you guys my absolute unconditional love that I only learned from understanding what it was to love, from the love that I received from my father and my mother, which I am grateful for. So when I send you my unconditional love, that is in honor of the love that I have received and have been taught to receive in my life, which I'm grateful for. And I hope that whatever moment it is, guys, that you have at this exact very point in time, that you feel ready to walk through the next door and to understand that everything is always an upgrade. Okay? Mahalo.